All right, you're here listening to local frequencies on 92.1 now FM. I said that a little backwards, didn't I?
92.1 FM.
It's been interesting already getting this show recorded. We're actually in a very tiny room with a lot of people.
Yeah, it's very tiny.
This should be fun. I'm Bree Morgan.
And I'm Kyle Roberts.
And we're here bringing you local frequencies, your connection to the local music scene.
Kaboom.
Today we have, every time he says kaboom at the end. I don't know if you guys catch that, but before I forget, I want to ask anybody who listens, we would love to hear your feedback on the show. You can go to our website.
No, you can't.
You can go to our website,
Yeah, you can.
Kyle, and check us out. You can contact us on there, on our Facebook page, message us on our Facebook page. Okay, so cool. Today we have ACT from Tomah, which is the Tomah Area Community Theater, and they are here to talk about their holiday show, Plaid Tidings.
No, they aren't.
It's going to be, Kyle's not going to be on the radio for very much longer. If he keeps it up, though, let me tell you. So, we are talking about their holiday show, Plaid Tidings, and we are here with this is the main cast of the show.
It's the only cast of the show.
Oh, I'm just kidding. So, the only cast of the show is four, well, I was going to say young gentlemen.
You can say that. You can say that.
But Chris over here.
Hey!
It's radio. No one can see him anyway. So it's
Right.
four young gentlemen.
Four somewhat young gentlemen. We have our director, Sammy. Samantha.
Sammy.
What do you prefer? Well, she's my Auntie Sam. But, so I don't really know what to call her.
Madam Director.
Madam Director Sam. We have Madam Director Sam. We have Zach.
Zach Farber.
And what are you in the show, Zach?
I am Smudge, the low bass of our barbershop quartet.
Okay. Then we have Alan.
Hi, I'm Alan.
Who are you, Alan?
I am Sparky. I am the baritone.
Okay, awesome. And then we have Sean.
Sean Tupper.
Yep.
I'm Frankie, the leader.
Oh, okay.
In quotes.
And then we have Chris over here.
Hi, I'm Chris Van Alstyne. I am the neurotic guy called Jinx.
And you're the
High tenor.
The high tenor?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I sing like a girl.
So yeah, that's our cast. We're going to get to know them here. So we're going to start with our director, Madam Director Sam. Sam, why don't you tell us a little bit what the show is about?
If anyone has seen the original musical for the Barbershop Quartet, Forever Plaid, this is the holiday sequel to that show. And what happens is the fellas come back to Earth, and they're trying to figure out what their purpose is, as they have no reason why they're back here on Earth. And come to find out, they're here to do their holiday show. So they sing a number of standards throughout the first act of the show. Then they realize they're here to put on a Christmas show. So they take a quick intermission, come back, and they put on a fantastic Christmas show for the audience.
So like Kiss Saves Christmas?
Something like that.
Want to tell us one more time what the show is about?
The show is about a...
One more time. We had some issues with the mic here. One more time, Sam, what the show's about?
The show is about a barbershop quartet who, unfortunately, back in the 60s when they became a guy group, they were in a horrific car accident and died before they got to do their very first big act. So they came back to Earth a number of years ago, and they got to do their big show. They got their first big break. Well, then now, in the present, they are coming back to Earth again and trying to figure out just why it is they're here. So we spend the first act singing a number of standards, but everyone keeps getting overwhelmed by the spirit of Christmas, and we just can't quite figure it out.
Oh, cool. Okay, so unfortunately, like I said, we had a little bit of problem with the mics here. We're going to introduce the guys one more time. Really sorry about that. So we have Zach over here.
Hello, I'm Zach Farber. My character is Smudge, and I'm the low bass of our group.
Okay,
is that your final answer?
Yes.
And we got Alan.
Hi, I'm Alan Comey. I am Sparky, the baritone.
Okay, and then we got Sean.
Sean Tupper. I'm Frankie, the leader. Tenor 2.
He's got the quotation marks up there when he says leader.
Leader.
I'm Chris Van Alstyne. I am the neurotic high tenor.
Okay, so sorry about that.
And I'm a leader.
He's a leader. Sorry. Oh, a bleeder? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that means, but I guess you'll have to go see the show to figure it out. We have ACT on the show right now, and what's going to happen is this is actually, this show is going into its second week, so that'll be pretty cool. You'll have to go and see it to really learn more about it. But so let's talk about what putting a show together is like. I mean, do you want to start with the director, Kyle? What do you think?
Madam Director.
Madam Director, what is putting a musical together like?
This has been a labor of love from the very beginning. Emphasis on the labor and sometimes on the love as well. My music director, Barb Sullivan, and I sort of had the show thrown into our laps, and we rounded up a great cast of characters. And we spent a couple of months getting everything down pat, and the guys ended up having to learn about 30 songs. So it's not your typical musical where you
Holy cow.
where you might learn 7 or 8 songs. Nope, they're doing 30 songs, and they're doing a great job with it. So putting the show together has been a challenge from day one. Getting just the right accompanist. We have an amazing accompanist, William C. Lewis Brooks from the Boston area. And our guys are doing a great job with Will. We've got great backstage help as well.
Awesome.
Are they actually doing like well, or is that just being generous? Because I know Chris.
Yeah, Chris, in case you, if you guys tuned into our first show ever, Chris is Kyle and mine's member of our Shades of Blues band. So we know how it is to work with him.
That's a good thing, right?
He definitely keeps things interesting.
All right, so let's talk to the guys about what it's been like putting the music together. Zach, you wanna talk to us about what it's been like putting together this holiday musical?
Well, I've been doing musicals and stuff for a while, actually, since like throughout middle school and elementary school and so forth. But this is my first musical where it's been less than 20 people in it. So it's been a lot of change of responsibility upon us. I know all 4 of us have a lot of individual responsibility. So it's been nice seeing that. And it's also a completely different story from working with middle schoolers and high schoolers to working with people who are literally professionals at what they're doing, or at least went to college, I believe, right?
So are you in college or high school right now?
I'm a senior in high school.
Okay, awesome.
Hopefully planning on graduating at the end of the year.
Hopefully plan on graduating. Yeah, that's how all seniors feel, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Alan, what about you? What is it like putting a musical like this together?
I'm just gonna say it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work.
Everybody giggles when he says it's been a lot of fun, so it worries me a little bit.
He's only saying that because he's my son and he's afraid of repercussions.
It's been a lot different than high school musicals and middle school musicals I've been in because, well, it's just the 4 of us, and I've never had my mom be the director before, so that's always
She's
different.
the director at home, though, so I mean, you kind of...
He's definitely used to taking direction from me.
He's laughing. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. Like I said, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot of fun. We have our own responsibilities, like Zach said, because there's only the 4 of us. And yeah.
I can imagine. Like all the musicals I've been in have always been like bigger productions. So on one hand, I can see how like not having many people can kind of be like a little overwhelming, but at the same time, it's kind of like having a small band. Like you know what your job is, you know what you're supposed to do, and you have to be a lot more responsible than having like 20 people. You know, because if you have 20 people, you're like, oh, I can slack a little bit and that person will pick it up. But now, like, you can't. So that's pretty cool. How about you, Sean? What has it been like putting this musical together for you? I know. Talk in the microphone, Sean.
And be honest, this is for posterity.
Tiring.
Tired.
It's been a lot of work. Like Zach had said, you know, we all kind of come from different backgrounds. I did opera. So, you know, being able to sing by myself very loudly on a stage and having to come in and do a show like this where you have to work on blending more has been difficult for me. But
I get ya.
you know, it's definitely difficult. 30 songs. I mean, I've sung in different languages, and that was not as hard as doing this show has been to learn all the different harmonies and lyrics.
Yeah, definitely. How about you, Chris? What's it been like putting this holiday Plaid Tidings show together for you?
I've had to retrain myself on singing again. Singing in a band is quite different from singing on stage because you actually have to concentrate on pushing from the diagram when you're singing. And you get really lazy when you're in a band. You can just, use your throat a lot. But there's a lot of breath control. And not only that, but there's a lot of very intricate and difficult jazz vocal harmonies in this. And I have been very impressed with both Zach and Alan as far as being able to tackle this because I didn't have to tackle vocal jazz until I was in college. And even then it was a struggle. So
I did vocal jazz in college. It was fun. All right, so you are here with Tomah Area Community Theater's cast for Holiday Show Plaid Tidings, and you're listening to Local Frequencies, and we'll be right back after a short break.
No, we won't.
Just turn. All right, you are back listening to Local Frequencies, your connection to the local music scene. Kyle, why don't you tell everybody who we have on the show with us today?
We have Madam Director, otherwise known as, was it Sam? Sam. Here we have Zach. Your name? Alan. Sean, right? And who's this guy?
Who is that guy in the corner?
That's Chris.
It's okay, he doesn't matter.
And they are the cast of Tomah Area Community Theater. That is a mouthful. From now on, it's going to be ACT. That's what it stands for. So we got the cast of ATC's Holiday Show Plaid Tidings. What did I say?
You said ATC.
Oh, kind of like Chris's diagram instead of diaphragm.
Yeah.
For everyone that's listening, you sing from your
What's from the
diaphragm.
diagram?
You can look at a diagram to see how to sing, but you sing from your diagram. If anyone's listening
Good job,
to what Chris said. So,
College and everything.
To correct any confusion.
we're gonna learn a little bit about our characters we have here. So we're just gonna go in the same order we've been going in. So Zach, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character in the show?
As I said, I'm Smudge. I'm the low bass of our barbershop quartet, and I'm constantly the worrier, if you will, of the group. I'm kind of panicking usually about how the show is going and a little bit of a perfectionist with everything going on. And although I'm kind of the person that's always upset and worrying about other people making mistakes, I probably make the most mistakes myself. Not me as a person, but me as a character. I'm commonly known as...
He was very clear on that. Not
Well,
me as a
we
person,
wallowing in
me as a
humility.
character.
But I'm supposed to make the incorrectly dance and so forth. I'm constantly doing that within the songs. And then there's one song specifically near the end of the show where I change kind of who I am as a person, and all it comes from is me taking off my glasses, which it's kind of a double-sided blade because on one hand I turn very attractive, so I've been told, and with the other hand I turn completely blind, inevitably making me fall off the stage and have to find my way back onto the stage and so forth. But I think that's the main kind of highlights of my character, unless I'm missing something.
Absent-minded professor.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Even though I am, commonly making mistakes with a lot of stuff, I like to go on a lot of very intelligent not conversations, but I just like to have a lot of intelligent...
Intellectual rants.
He says
Yeah,
lots
rants,
of big
that's the word.
words.
I use lots of big words, let's just say that.
Okay.
Like amorphous ephemera and so forth.
And what does that mean?
Great
That is
Come
a
on, that's not
question.
fair.
I know ephemera
Our
is something
listeners
to do.
deserve to know.
Ephemera
it's a
is some form of a
character.
blob,
Okay.
kind of substance. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a...
Amorphous is being able to bend it well.
Oh, okay.
So it's a blobby, bendy thing.
He's flubber.
Okay, flubber. That'll work.
Oh,
You're flubber.
You're
Okay.
Robin Williams.
All right, Alan. Let's hear about your character.
All right.
Too soon.
Like I said before, I am Sparky. I am the baritone of the group, and I am the jokester. I mess things up for us on purpose a lot, and I have a lot of smart comments.
Are you talking about your character or real life?
It is a
It was
mixture
an
of
easy
both.
casting decision.
He insults the audience, too.
I do insult the audience sometimes. I'll be honest, and it's really fun. I enjoy my character very much.
Awesome.
He does it lovingly and with good humor.
That's
Alan.
good.
Can you demonstrate that on Bree? Like insult Bree like you would the audience.
Or you could insult Kyle.
Oh no, Bree.
Oh, that was
You just
one.
remember. Okay, let's also
This is too hard.
listeners. So like the director is my aunt, and then so Alan is actually my cousin. So repercussions, Alan, repercussions.
Let's do it.
Thanksgiving
Do it.
is coming up pretty soon. It's at my house, so maybe you'll get fed,
Just
maybe you
lay it out
won't.
there, man.
I don't have a comment.
Oh, good comment. How about, all right, Sean, let's hear a little bit about your character.
I'm Frankie, and as I said earlier, I'm the supposed leader of the group. I try to keep all these guys in line. Sparky's a little difficult at times. He likes to
Sounds
make
about
a
right.
lot of jokes. And that's basically who my character is. I mean,
That's it?
what? Oh, and I do have random asthma attacks during
Okay.
the show, which I really do have asthma, so it kind
Oh, so it
fits
works out.
my character.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, Chris, why don't you tell us about your show? Or your character.
Hi,
Wow.
I'm Jinx. I lack a lot of confidence in things, and I don't really like to lead, but they keep trying to push the lead vocals on me and stuff, and it's really high, and if I sing too high, I get nosebleeds.
Hence the leader comment earlier.
Oh, do you really? Can we make that happen at band practice?
That'd be really brutal. I mean, like,
It's an act.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it's not an act because I'm Jinx, but when I'm not Jinx, it's an act.
that was good. We should have made everybody be their characters. Awesome. Okay, so like I said, we have ACT from Tomah here with us. Again, ACT stands for Area Community Theater. They're talking about their holiday show, Plaid Tidings. Is there anything else you guys want to really tell us about the show? I mean,
Well, if you want to come see the show, we'd love to have you. You can get tickets online at tickets.tomahact.com, or you can give a call to the box office between 2 and 5, Monday through Friday. That number is 374-7469. Or you can just stop on down up to an hour before showtime at 907 Kilbourne, and that's where the Tomah Area Community Theater is located.
yes, I should make that very clear. They have had other shows. You've had shows other places, right?
Yes, our summer musicals are typically performed at the high school due to the large number of cast members that we have.
Okay.
This past summer we did Wizard of Oz, had a huge cast.
That
We've
was
done-
good.
Yes,
Saw that.
Annie, Sound of Music,
Saw Annie.
Music Man, yes.
Yep.
So typically when we have to have a big cast and a big production, we are able to, through the grace of the Tomah Area School District, perform on their stage at the high school.
Okay,
you
awesome.
guys did Music Man?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I was in the Music Man.
I was in Music Man.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did though. I was some girl. I can't remember the name of her.
Random townsperson.
I was
No,
That's
I
hoping
what
it
wasn't. I was an actual part.
Amaryllis?
I don't know.
They're all actual parts.
They're all actually. They're all. I'm sorry to anybody that does
Stage prop
There are no
musicals.
small parts.
No,
No
every part is
small-minded
important.
actors.
So we're gonna take a break here in a little bit, but before we do that, I'd like to ask the cast members real quick, why do you enjoy it? Like, what do you? Well, I mean, acting is. We have local musicians on the show, and I count you guys as musicians. You are performing. You are providing entertainment. Yes, thank you, Kyle. You're providing entertainment. So, what made you want to even start being in musicals and plays and singing and all that good stuff?
Well, I know for me personally, music is a large part of my life. I intend to go to college for music education, although I focus more upon instruments and band. Like I do a lot more with that than singing, but all in all, performances and music has always just been a large part of my life. And I guess I can't really give an answer as to why I like it. It's just every single time I go out there and do it, I can't say I've had a bad time. So
Awesome. That was Zach. How about you, Alan?
Let's just say I'm not really the sports type of person. Music and acting, and maybe a little bit of dancing has always been my sort of thing because I didn't fit in with all those other things.
That's okay. Me neither. How about you, Sean? With your, why do you love being a part of this kind of stuff and singing and doing what you do?
I've been singing since I learned to talk, and just something I enjoy doing. I guess the part that I love the most is being able to take on the role of another character, and you're completely somebody else. You get to be somebody different. nothing is ever the same. No part is ever the same. So you
Right.
get to kind of take over that role, and you transform yourself.
That's awesome. Chris, how about you? What do you love being about doing? Oh wow, I can't talk today. What do you love about being in the musicals and singing and whatnot?
It started, is it 3 years now? 3 years ago, my oldest daughter, stepdaughter, was afraid to try out for Sound of Music. And I told her that if she tried out, I would try it out with her. And I haven't been in plays or musicals or anything like that since college, which wasn't that long ago. But never mind.
Everybody.
Moving
is
along,
stifling
people.
laughter.
Good thing this is on radio and not on the TV.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we both got in on the show, and somebody who's supposed to take over a larger part of the Sound of Music didn't make it or backed out or something, and they asked me to take over that role, which was a larger part, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll try it. And that seems to have been my role ever since. A couple of years later, last year we did Boeing, and which wasn't a musical, but I was asked to come in because somebody had dropped out of the show again. And I had made a lot of friends in the area community theater, so I guess, and even now doing this, I did it because of my friends.
Okay.
They needed help and they wanted me to do it, and I said, well, I guess if we can make it work around my schedule because of the band stuff, so.
Right.
And
yeah.
the band has been very nice and kind to be able to be
Yes, we
flexible.
have.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Totally.
have. All right. Well, we are going to take
Very
another
generous.
short break. When we come back for our third part of the show, the cast of Plaid Tidings is going to actually grace us with a a cappella barbershop performance of "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." Right?
I'm getting a nosebleed!
I know it's a little early for Christmas songs, but I really want you guys to hear this. I hope it's fantastic. I mean, I'm sure it will be fantastic. I shouldn't say hope. Well,
It'll be
the show's
great.
been, they've been really working hard, so they might be a little tired. So, but yeah, so we'll be right back. You are listening to Local Frequencies, your connection to the local music scene.
Goodbye. Hey, welcome back. I'm Kyle Roberts,
And I'm Bree Morgan.
and you're listening to Local Frequencies, our
sounded-
little talky-talk show that you listen to on your little black talky-talk boxes and your little steely-willy automobiles while you go to work.
I knew that's why you wanted to introduce the next segment. We go off the air and he's like, Bree, can I introduce the next segment? I'm like, yeah, you just, you gotta ask her. I'm just gonna keep talking. Yeah, I should never let him. All right, Kyle, do you want to tell him what we're
we're
coming
doing?
into? Who we have, what we're coming into?
We have the cast of
ACT.
ACT. They're doing a holiday show called Plaid Tidings, and this is the full cast doing a rendition of. What
We
song?
Wish You a Merry
We
Christmas.
Wish You a Merry Christmas.
I swear, sometimes he listens, I swear.
Sometimes, only sometimes.
All right, so we're going to let them get their pitches.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yay! Unfortunately, it's really hard with like musicals and stuff. Like you guys probably know, when we have musicians on the show, they can't do covers.
Yeah.
They can only do originals. Copyright and all that good stuff. So We Wish You a Merry Christmas is like the only song from their show.
Out of the 30 songs in their show, We Wish You a Merry Christmas was the only one we could find that we could do on the radio due to licensing. So,
Which is dumb because they're Christmas songs. Like, let's be real, people. Everybody does them.
definitely
Every
have
artist has
a lot more fun shows.
Yes.
Fun songs in the show.
You guys
so.
could always make up a song.
Nothing says Christmas like, pay me my royalty!
Christmas.
Make me my royalty. Thanks, Chris. Alrighty, well, we only have a couple minutes left for the show, so I guess I want to thank you guys for coming on. Again, we have Zach, Alan, Sean, and Chris. They are the cast of Plaid Tidings, which is going to be, they'll be going into their second week. So what times of the show, Madam Director Sam?
Madam Director.
We're coming up on our second weekend. We've got Friday and Saturday nights at 7:30, Sunday afternoon at 2. Then on Thanksgiving weekend will be our closing weekend, Saturday night at 7:30 and Sunday at 2. So it's November 20th through the 22nd and then 28th and 29th. We'd love to see you down at Tomah ACT.
Yeah. All right.
Word.
Word. Word to your
Does
peeps.
Tomah ACT have like a website or a Facebook page or anything like that that people
We
can
have
check out?
Both, actually. TomahACT.com is our website. And our Facebook page is Area Community Theater. So check us out. We've got all sorts of pictures and whatnot from previous shows and ticket information and box office information, as well as all the other activities and things that we have going on at the theater. Even though we are a community theater, we do lots of other interesting activities. We just had a Monster Dash 5K run. We did our haunted house. And we have acting classes going on there. So check out our TomahACT.com to find out information on all of those activities.
And all the money from the tickets and stuff goes back into the theater, right?
Yes, we are a nonprofit. So everything that we make goes right back into the theater for the next show.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, so that is Kyle, do you want
What?
to say anything?
Anything.
So this was ACT from Tomah. This is the Tomah Area Community Theater. That's what ACT stands for. Their holiday show, Plaid Tidings, will be going into their second weekend. Yeah, their second week, but it's on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like Madam Director Sam said. So I just want to do a couple plugs here. Our next show, we are going to have Jaden Jones from Tomah on the show, and He's
a freshman at Tomah High School.
Thank you. Yes, he's a freshman at Tomah High School. He performed at Crayon Jam this year, which is a new thing that's kind of organized by by Scott Wilcox. Actually, Scott Wilcox, who we had on the show last week, organizes a lot of that stuff. So Jaden Jones will be on the show next week. Don't forget, we're changing our time to 6 p.m. instead of 5. There's 6 p.m.
Be there.
Be there. All right. So this
Or
is Local
Be Square.
Frequencies. We have a website, www.localfrequencies.com.
You got it wrong again. It's www.
No, Kyle likes to say only 2 W's. And then
Sounds
we
better.
have a Facebook page, which you can check us out. And again, we want to hear what you think of the show. So please contact us on Facebook, post on our wall. If you want to post about the show, that'd be awesome. Hashtag Local Frequencies.
Pound sign.
Can't talk today. It's really bad.
Let me enjoy this.
Silence.
Pound signs. Oh, Chris is so mean to me. He's like, let me enjoy the silence. But so, yeah, we want to know what you think about the show. So message us on Facebook. Look at our website. Contact us. Hashtag Local Frequencies. If anything you want to post about the show. Hopefully good things. If you have bad things to say, message us. Don't post them. We'll try and take care of it before you post about it. All right. So I am Bree Morgan.
I'm Kyle Roberts.
And we are your co-hosts on Local Frequencies. Your connection to the local music scene.
Bam.
We're done.
Great job, guys.